Good morning. Today we're going to do mean absolute deviation again, and we're going to do this on IXL. It's one of the last lessons. Tomorrow you will have your statistics mini assessment, and that will be the last major grade for this year. Okay, next week we'll just do a review, but they will be all minor assessments. So this is one of the last IXL topics and one of the last new topics for 7th grade. As always, don't forget your do now. If you didn't understand yesterday's lesson, please watch this video. I will go through a few examples right from IXL, then complete the Google form, and when you're done, complete the reflection. So to find the mean absolute deviation, you first have to find the mean of the set. So we first find the mean. We are going to add 7 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 2 plus 9. And we get 15, 22, 24, we get 33, and we divide it by 6, right? So we get 33 divided by 6, which gives us 5.5 or 5.5. That is the mean. Now, after you find the mean, you have to find the differences. So it's always positive. So you're going to do 7 minus 5.5, and you get 1.5. 5.5 minus 3, which you would get 2.5. 7 minus 5.5 again, you get 1.5. 5.5 minus 5, you get 1/2. 5.5 minus 2, you get 3.5. And then 9 minus 5.5, you get 3.5 again. Now, after you find the differences, you then have to add up all the differences and find the mean of that. So you would add 1.5, 2.5, 1.5, 1/2, 3.5, and 3.5, and you would get 13. So the total is 13, and you divide it by 6. So the new mean of the differences is 2 and 2/10 when you round to the nearest tenth. So the answer in this case is 2 and 2/10. That is the mean absolute deviation. So first for mean absolute deviation, you are going to find the mean. So you add 1 plus 5 plus 8 plus 5 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7. And you get the total to be 35. So once you get the total to be 35, you know that there were 3, 6, 7 data points. So you do 35 divided by 7, and your mean is 5. Then you need to find the differences from all the points. So you do 5 minus 1 is 4. 5 minus 5 is 0. 8 minus 5 is 3. 5 minus 5 is 0. 5 minus 3 is 2. 6 minus 5 is 1, and 7 minus 5 is 2. You always want to keep it positive, and then you're going to go ahead and add them. 4 plus 0 plus 3 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2, and that gives you 12. And then you divide that by, there were 3, 6, 7. So you divide 12 by 7, and you are going to round to the nearest tenth. So 12 divided by 7 is 1 7/10. And that is your mean absolute deviation. So first you find the mean, then you find how far each point deviates, and then you find the mean of that. I'm going to do one last example. So there's 8 items. So we need to find the mean. So once again, you're going to add 11, 38, 44, 32, 16, 85, 13, and 77. Add that first, and then you will find the mean. Okay, so first you find the mean, you add them all up, divide by the number. So you got the mean to be 39.5, and then you have to subtract to find the difference. When you subtract, you always put the larger number first. So after you do that, then you take all the differences, add them, and find the mean of the differences. When you add all the differences, you should get it to be 175. And then you take 175 and divide it by 8. And you can round to the nearest 10 cents. So it became 21 and 88 cents, but to the nearest tenth is 21.90. Okay, so mean absolute deviation, we find the mean, then we subtract each point from the mean, and then we take the mean of that. So remember, please try your best. If you need help, it's best you join Zoom at 10 a.m. I can help you do some of the problems. You don't have to do that many. The IXL does give you a decent amount of points for each one you do. Use the link you received in your email. If you did not get it, please email me. Remember, mean absolute deviation, you find the mean, you find how much each point is away from the mean, and then you take the mean of that. Okay? If you have any questions, you can also email me, but if you email me, be sure to send me a question and your work so I can see what you have done.